Hello, I am Prachi. This is the unit number 4 in maintenance of electrical equipment. In the last videos, we see the test perform on transformer, routine test, type test, supplementary test. So, also the uh, some test include in routine test. So, this is the number 6 test that's included in the routine test, and in this video we see the causes of failure of transformer, also the sum test and the troubleshooting chart, also the factor affecting on the transformer. So now we start. Methods for measurement of insulation resistance dielectric test means method ज्या की इन्सुलेशन रेजिस्टन्स डायलेक्ट्रिक टेस्ट मेजर करण्यासाठी आपण करतो त्या मेथड्स. सो फर्स्ट इज सेपरेट सोर्स व्होल्टेज विथस्टँड टेस्ट. तर या टेस्टमध्ये काय होते, पॉवर फ्रिक्वेन्सी हाय व्होल्टेज टेस्ट ऑन एच व्ही अँड एल व्ही मीन्स पॉवर फ्रिक्वेन्सी high voltage test on HV and LV winding. This dielectric test is intended to check the ability of main insulation to earth and between winding. Means dielectric test intended for to check the ability of main insulation to earth and between winding. Means to check the ability of main insulation earth and between winding. Then procedure how to perform it. All three line terminals of the winding to be tested are connected together. Other winding terminals which are not under test and also tank of the transformer should be connected to earth. Single phase AC voltage of sinusoidal waveform is applied at rated frequency. The highest value of the test voltage is given in the table below. At the time of conducting, the test voltage less than 1/3 of the test value is applied at the beginning. It is then increased gradually to full test value and maintained for 60 seconds. Then it is reduced to less than 1/3 test value and then the supply is switched off. The test is successful if no breakdown in dielectric of the insulation occur during test. So this is the diagram of separate source AC withstand voltage test connection diagram. First of all, voltage source, then adjustable auto transformer, ammeter, voltmeter, test transformer, then peak voltmeter, capacitor voltage divider and transformer under test. So here we see in this transformer testing the peak value of voltage is measured. That is why the capacitor voltage divider with digital peak voltmeter is employed as shown in diagram above. The peak value multiplied by 0.707 in bracket 1 by root 2 is the test voltage. So type test, spatial test and dielectric test or dielectric test. Impulse voltage withstand test, lightning impulse test. So in this, lightning is a common phenomenon in transmission line because of their tall height. Means in transmission line, lightning is a common phenomenon. This lightning stroke on the line conductor causes impulse voltage. The terminal equivalent of transmission line such as power transformer then experience these lightning impulse voltages. Again, during all kinds of online switching operation in the system, there will be switching impulse occurs in the network. The magnitude of the switching impulse may be about 3.5 times the system voltage. So, insulation is one of the most important constituent of a transformer. Any weakness in the insulation may cause failure of transformer. Means insulation is important constituent in the transformer. And when the weakness in insulation, then the causes of failure in transformer. To ensure the effectiveness of the insulation system of a transformer, it confirms the dielectric test. So for this we use the dielectric test, but the power frequency withstands test alone cannot be adequate to demonstrate the dielectric strength of a transformer. That is why impulse test of transformer perform on it. Both lightning impulse test and switching impulse test are included in the category of testing. So, the lightning impulse is a pure natural phenomenon. So, it is very difficult to predict the actual wave shape of the lightning disturbance. From the compiled about natural lightning, it may be concluded that the system disturbance due to natural lightning stroke can be represented by three basic waves shape: full wave, chopped wave, and front of wave. Although the actual lightning impulse disturbance may not have exactly these three shapes, but by defining this wave, one can establish a minimum impulse dielectric strength of a transformer. If lightning disturbance travels some distance along the transmission line before it reaches the transformer, its wave shape may approach to full wave. If during traveling, if flashover occurs at any insulator of the transmission line, after the peak of the wave has been reached, the wave may become in from chopped wave. If the lightning stroke directly hits the transformer terminals, the impulse voltage rises rapidly until it is relieved by a flashover. At the instant of flashover, the voltage suddenly collapses and may form the front of wave shape. The effect of this waveform on the transformer insulation may be different from each other. Whatever may be the shape of lightning disturbance, voltage wave, all of them can cause insulation failure in the transformer. So, lightning impulse test of transformer is one of the most important type of transformer. Hence, the impulse test has been developed to determine the ability of a transformer to withstand the effect of high unidirectional voltages. Resembling the lightning surge, for carrying out this test, a high voltage impulse generator is required. The simplest basic circuit used for developing a 1 by 15 wave and its application to the electrical equipment under test is shown in figure 1. The 1 by 15 wave is represented in figure. For a three-phase transformer, impulse is carried out on all three phases in succession. The voltage is applied on each of the line terminal in succession, keeping the other terminal earth. The current and voltage wave shape are accorded on the oscilloscope, and any distortion in the wave shape is the criteria of failure. So, the our important is type test. In this, temperature rise or heat run on test on transformer means temperature rise test is included in the type test, and temperature rise test is also called the heat run on test on transformer. So in this test is primarily intended to determine the actual maximum temperature attained on different parts of the transformer while running at full load. Means this test कशासाठी केली जाते तर to determine the maximum temperature attained on different parts of the transformer when the transformer in running at full load, and this test is also used to find the regulation and efficiency. So for this test is important, and in MCQs this question is asked means mm, um, for maximum temperature attained on different parts of transformer, which test is performed? So our answer is temperature rise test or heat run on test. So, in case of transformers, the temperature rise test can be conducted by the following method. First is means temperature rise test transformer the खालील methods ने केली जाते. First is equivalent short circuit test. Second is back to back test using auxiliary transformer. Third is by back to back test using one transformer with suitable tapping on secondary. Fourth is by open delta connection on three phase delta delta transformer. Fifth is in case of high frequency transformers equivalent OC test. Sixth is direct loading method. So this is the supplementary test. So this we see in the next lecture. I hope you like this video. Thank you.